What's going on, family? Welcome to another episode of the Seez Monroe Show. I am your host, and today we're here to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and how terrible that trailer was, right here on the Seez Monroe Show. Well, we just finished watching the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't rush to it. A few things, it didn't catch my attention during D23. Secondly, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was one of the worst films I've probably ever seen in my life. And 3, Thor Love and Thunder was probably the worst film that I ever seen in my life. So Guardians of the Galaxy being a part of 2 films that I really didn't like at all, it was nothing I was gonna rush to. By the way, when I say I didn't like these films, I kind of put Thor Love and Thunder up there with Sharknado, Howard the Duck, that damn Spider-Man 2, Blade 3. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Once we got introduced to the Celestials in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and they seemed uninteresting, I was pretty much done with the franchise. Not only am I real big on X-Men, I feel like those are important parts of the Marvel universe and we should be exploring them a lot more than cracking jokes every 5 minutes about stuff that's not building on anything. That's where the problem lies. That's where the problem lies in Deadpool 2. And honestly, it lies in Deadpool 1 as well. Those weren't really good films. People just like to hear cursing from superheroes at this point. Like they weren't really good. Yes, to people that don't pay attention to the comic books, and I'm sure that's 90% of the people that watch these films, it's entertaining to them. But sometimes you can go a little overboard with these things and it becomes less entertaining, less interesting, and less... What's the word I'm looking for? Less world building. I don't think you guys get it, so I'm gonna go in another direction. Picture Passion of the Christ, but directed by Judd Apatow. That's what they're doing to these films. So with that down, let's get into the trailer.
We were gone for quite a while. But no matter what happens next, the galaxy still needs its guardians. Hello, we come in peace. Come on, Drax. Seriously, dude? No! Ow! Hey!
Don't forget where we came from.
We have been running our whole lives. Pete, I'm done running.
We'll all fly away together. One last time. Into the forever and beautiful sky.
Kill anyone who gets in our way.
No, not kill anyone.
Kill a few people.
Kill no people.
Kill one guy, one stupid guy who no one loves.
Now you're just making it sad.
You guys don't remember back at D23, James Gunn was talking about how Rocket is going to be like the lead in this film in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So we're going to go into the origin story of Rocket just a little bit. And with the High Evolutionary being there, it makes sense. Also, with Adam Warlock being there, I feel like they're going to tie that in because in the comics, High Evolutionary gives Adam Warlock the Soul Stone. But with the Infinity Stones being gone, I don't know where we're going with this, but I hope it's good. Also, my man's dress that's supposed to be Adam Warlock looking like gold dust doesn't sit right with me. That's a wrestling reference. Okay, here's what I'm worried about this. Adam Warlock needs to be introduced in Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel like it's the best thing that can happen in this film. I just don't want them to get it wrong. Like Drax the Destroyer. He's Drax the Destroyer. His main purpose was to destroy Thanos. He didn't come anywhere close to that. We're introducing these characters and we're like just dwindling their powers. Like at this point, it's like you're just introducing these characters just to be there because Drax has done nothing since he's been in these movies. Like, name one thing. Then you guys start introducing these characters that's very relevant, like Cosmo the Space Dog, which I have no problem with, but make it interesting. Like, introduce Howard the Duck. You've teased them once or twice, just get him in there. Make sure the Collector is actually a part of these films because I feel like he carries a certain weight in these films and it makes things more interesting. We're getting Adam Warlock, could we get Nova? You know, we already showed the Nova Corps. Like, let's do these things because right now we're just in these stories that are going nowhere. And again, if we use these characters to the best of their abilities, I feel like it'll make for a very interesting story versus what we've been having lately. I just don't want you guys to fail because I'm rooting for you. Now, on this day, 3 trailers dropped. And because Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is a Marvel trailer, you would think that it was the biggest trailer that dropped that day. And honestly, Marvel trailers has this saying, when Marvel drops, the world stops. But it didn't happen, not this day. I'm gonna have to crown the king, and that's gonna be Transformers: The Rise of the Beast. I felt like that was the best trailer that dropped this week. Reason being, we weren't even looking for this trailer. It dropped and it was good. Nobody's expecting another Transformers film or actually anticipating another Transformers film. And they just dropped this trailer and now everybody is saying they can't wait to see this film. That's what we should have got with Guardians of the Galaxy, but we didn't. Transformers: Rise of the Beast, let's check it out.
Stand down. I'm not the one to fear, Prime. There is a darkness coming.
It was all a dream.
Pull over! I'm not driving!
And if you don't know, now you know.
Of all the threats, from both your past and future, you've never faced anything like this. Let them come.
And if you don't know, now you know.
This can't be real. This can't be real. Oh, okay, it's real.
I know. Go ahead and leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all right? Let's talk about it in the comments. That's what I expect out of a movie trailer. That is exciting. It's just going. Again, I grew up with Beast Wars. I'm not really a big Transformers guy at all, but that was the cartoon that I grew up watching. When people talk about Transformers, that was the only thing that I associated Transformers with were the Beast Wars. This other stuff that we got over the years, it was cool, but I knew nothing about it. And honestly, the storylines weren't there, but the action was, and that's all I cared about. When I look on my 30-inch screen. That's what I like to see, just action. It doesn't have to make any sense. It's just action. That's what the movie theaters are made for. Now, if you want to go watch a drama, and I get it, but I want to see some explosions and I want to hear it 10 times over my head for no damn reason. This is what the movie theater experience is all about. I can't wait to watch it because this is going to be amazing. I didn't get 10 jokes in this trailer. All I seen was the action that's about to go down. Marvel, take notes. Now that trailer left me wanting more. Let's get back to the conversation at hand. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 did not do that for me, not even a little bit. And the reason why I'm worried about that is, look at Phase 4. It was abysmal. We cannot afford another Phase 4 for Marvel. If so, we might as well just get into that DC cloud. Like, it's not worth it. Like, we need to take our time with these things. Stop doing them damn Disney Plus shows because obviously your main focus is being diverted. We need to get back into these storylines that make sense in the MCU that kind of carries, the movies should carry each other like they did for the first 3 phases. Phase 4 was just a cluster of any and everything that you can think of. Nothing matched, nothing went together. It was just movies. And again, if we're going for standalone, we can do that, but in all reality, we still wouldn't make sense. Going back to Shang-Chi, I just felt like that was a very wasted opportunity, and I know that it's going to connect with the Celestials and Kang and all this other stuff, so it's going to make sense later on, which is cool. But focus on making a good movie if you guys didn't care if it fit the MCU mold. You know what I'm saying? Let's start doing these things. Let's start thinking about this stuff ahead of time. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, again, was amazing. It could not save Phase 4. Phase 4 was just one of those phases that we're just gonna have to leave in the past and forget it. I can't even think about it right now. We can't afford that with Phase 5. So we gotta do what we gotta do. Ant-Man Quantumania looks amazing and can't wait to watch it. Honestly, after seeing that trailer, I was more hyped for Ant-Man and Quantumania than I was for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Now, a lot of you guys were saying that Black Panther Wakanda Forever it didn't give you what you wanted. And honestly, I feel the same way. My rating didn't come from what I wanted. My rating came from what they did in that film. Ryan Coogler made adjustments that any other director would have folded from. We wouldn't have seen that great of a movie if it was someone else. Again, I felt like they could have did a lot better with the characters. Namor, you could have did better with Ironheart. You could have did better with Shuri, but you didn't, and I get what you were trying to do, and what you did and what you tried to do was accomplished. And that's why I gave it a 9.5. Now, if it was up to me, we would have left that in the past again, and Chadwick would have been recasted, T'Challa would have been recasted, but I like what they did because this leads to T'Challa still being here, and we can get these stories that we want. The him against Namor story, that when Namor floods Wakanda the real way, like he destroys Wakanda, that story can still happen. Namor is over 500 years old in the MCU, so of course he could live another 20, 30 years, or not even 10, 15 years to see him go against T'Challa, the son of T'Challa, so on and so forth. We can see Storm, T'Challa and Storm being raised together. Maybe Storm isn't from Africa, maybe she's from Haiti. You know, they can do all these things. They can play with these things now, and I can't wait to see it. Those are stories that I can't wait to see shown on film. So let's just give them a chance. Let's wait for it. But again, go ahead, let me know what you guys think. Again, I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, if they need to reshoot some things, they have about 6 months, go ahead and start, because this trailer just wasn't it for me. I feel like the CGI for Adam Warlock is needed because, again, don't just paint some skin and call him Adam Warlock. It's disgusting. It's an insult. Go ahead and get that done. A couple other things. Let us know where we're going with this Rocket story. Again, this trailer was everywhere. We see Gamora, we see that she's not really with the Guardians. What's going on there? We're going and we're visiting the High Evolutionary, like his planet. Again, back to the jokes, Drax throwing the ball. Like you can't think that was good. You can't. I don't care how silly you want to be, where the jokes wanted to lie. Drax is a very literal person. He's not dumb. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where they're going here. And it's like, again, it's goofy and it's supposed to be funny, but sometimes you're taking us out of this character all the way, and we can't revert back. We won't see that again. We won't see the character that we want to see out of Drax because you guys have dimmed him to nothing. Like he's nothing. Peter Quill, okay, can care less. Gamora, I feel like you guys did an okay job with that. Rocket, I feel like you guys did an okay job with that. Groot, I feel like you guys are building on Groot, although now I don't know what the hell is going on because Groot has grown muscles and arms and all this other extra stuff. Could care less because he's not that important of a character, but stop taking away from the other characters because it's starting to make them seem pointless, and that's not what we want. All right, again, go ahead and leave your thoughts down in the comments. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. All right, y'all have a good one. Peace.